tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio with an email from a listener in Seattle named Chris. Here's what Chris has to say. Tom, I've been listening to your show for a few years now, and I thoroughly enjoy it and the service you provide for men. Something about your show has been making me wonder for quite some time now. You regularly receive calls from men who claim to be students of Leykis 101. Yet have done things in their personal life that are completely contradictory to the tenets of your course. I notice there are times when you tear one of these submoronic brain-dead cretins a new one. But I wonder why you don't do this more often. Why not honor the true graduates and practitioners of Leykis 101? I'm aware that the morons probably help your ratings, but they need to be banned from ever calling again. I'm sure there will be new ones to take their place. I am 34, never been married, no girlfriend, and have no kids. I am fairly close to being a Poindexter, and when I hear the idiots call in who've gotten married too young, had kids when they were too young, or got screwed over by a woman in any way, it makes me glad to be who and what I am. I may not get laid as often as I would like, but after hearing some of the losers call in, I am grateful to be who and what I am. I am probably a rare exception in the Seattle area who actually had both parents remain married while I was growing up, so I didn't receive too much of a skewed view one way or another. Thank you again for your show, signed Chris. Well, Chris makes a very good point. Many of the callers we tend to get are people who have fallen off the Leykis 101 wagon. People who, we had one guy call in recently who had been a student, and it worked very well for him, and then he drifted away and, of course, got into some bad habits that ultimately ended up in him having to dump that bitch. Then he came back to the show with his tail between his legs. We get a lot of calls like that. I am interested in hearing from the people who follow Leykis 101 to the letter. The people who do what we say on this program. The people who follow the teachings of the professor. Not the people who make exceptions to the rule. Not the people who say, well, I know I'm not supposed to get married until I'm 25 and I know I'm 19, but this is the one, Tom. Or the ones who say, you know what, I know you don't think it's a good idea to impregnate my neighbor, but hey, she asked me to do her a favor, and I said, okay. No, we're not looking to talk to them. We're looking to the people who get more ass than a toilet seat because they rigidly follow the rules of Leykis 101. I mean know them, live them, abide by them, pass them on to others. I'm not talking about any one scenario where you met a chick, you got laid a time. I mean, you are out there and you have become the ultimate player as a result of taking this course. Now, if that's you, you can call me right now, toll free at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's 1-800-5800-866. Now, I know there are chicks out there who've learned from Leykis 101, too. If nothing else, they've learned what kind of guys to avoid. That's fine. Happy to be helpful to you. Whatever we do for society, that's great. But I know there's a lot of guys out there who would never think of impregnating their girlfriends or getting married at 19. Some of you wouldn't think of getting married at all. Staying out of relationships, keeping from having your heart broken. By the way, boys, has your heart been broken? I feel your pain. Even your professor gets a dagger stuck in his heart once in a while. You know what I'm talking about? So, boys, if you are a stringent follower of 101, if you have taken it to heart, if you have seen the results, now is the time to call us up and tell us just what results you're getting.
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
If you had sex with me because I said I was a doctor, by the time you find out I'm not a doctor, guess what? I had sex with you. I got what I wanted. Next victim.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Dave on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Tom. How you doing?
Do you care?
I do, always.
Doing great.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you. I around 5 years ago, I started listening to your show, and I kind of turned my life around, gave me a lot of confidence, and started seeing all kinds of girls. Before I went out on any first date, I would always hit the ATM machine up, get out $40, and take nothing more. About 3 years ago, I ran into a girl that I waited, got my dreams taken care of, got my career on, got myself a house, just got married about 2 months ago, and I've never been happier. I just wanted to thank you. I owe it all to you, Tom.
Did you sign a prenup?
I didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. I didn't have any money.
That doesn't mean anything. Do you think that you'll never accomplish anything in life?
Well, I hope to someday. I hope to.
But then why wouldn't you protect yourself?
You're right, 100%.
I mean, there's no reason to get married without a prenup. I didn't have any money. What you're saying is, this is as good as I'm ever going to do. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know that it's wrong, and I probably should have followed your rules a little closer, but the girl that I married is fantastic. I mean, I get home, my dinner's cooked, I haven't hit a grocery store up in 2 years. Everything is going perfect, except for the prenup. But, I mean, I am very, very happy, Tom, and I wanted to say thank you.
Well, that part is good. And you waited. I see you're 29 here.
29 years old. I got everything taken care of, got my life set, and I owe a big chunk of that to you.
By the way, did you get a quitclaim deed on the house?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Good. That part is good.
Yes.
That means for people listening that if they split up, he bought the house before her, the house is his.
It's mine.
Good.
It's all mine.
Love that.
Well, we love you, Tom. Blow me up.
Here you go, Dave. 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Eddie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, son.
How the hell are you? And yes, I do care.
Doing great.
That's good to hear, Dad. Listen, 16 years old, my real dad and my mom split up, lived with my mom, turned into the biggest pussy in the world. Well, I started dating a chick for about a year, listened to you after that year, broke up with her with the second week listening to you. From then, this is about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Since then, I've been going on strong, and I'm telling you what right now, I'm building my career, I'm doing really good, and it's all because of you. My brother listens to you, Mikey's listening right now, my friends listen to you, I got everybody listening to you, and everybody looks at me and says, how the hell were we functioning without Tom? I'm telling you right now, you're a godsend for me.
So do you act like a total jerk with chicks now?
Oh, absolutely, and they love it, They're all over my tit just because I'm an a-hole.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it's all because of for the things you said, and it makes so much sense. The things that you say about chicks, like, the more attention you show them, the less they want to see you. The more of a jerk you are, the more they're all over you, and it's completely true. I mean, it happens the same thing when girls do it to us. When girls show more attention to us, we get kind of like, get away from me. But the ones that are like playing hard to get, that's the ones we want.
Yeah. I will tell you, though, anytime a chick treats me like crap, I shut her down.
Oh, you're the master. But
I'll whack her.
Yeah, for me, it's a turn on. It's like, damn, I can't have you. I want you even more. You know what I mean? It's like a game for me, I guess. But I mean, you're the master. You're like what? You have skill running through your veins. I love it. Tom, I'm gonna see you tonight. I know where you hang out at the Kings game.
Good.
And I'm gonna come and buy you a drink. And remember my name. Eddie's gonna come buy you a drink with his brother. Mike,
all right,
go
Eddie.
Kings, go. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. KC on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, KC.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you care?
Not really.
I didn't think so. You are an a-hole.
No, I heard you talking about me. I just had to call in and let you know I'm out here. I'm in Seattle, but there is a few of us out here.
A few of what?
What do you mean a few of what? What you talking about? I follow your rules to the T. To the T, and I get more ass in the toilet seat.
I love that.
When I find one girl, I look, not just the one. I run through the whole pack of them, not just one. Once I hit one, then they all start to talking, and it's over from there.
Wow, look at you.
I'm 31. I just bought my first place out here in Kirkland, and man, they loving me out here.
They love that you own your own place too, which they're never going to get their claws on, never.
Oh no, no, not for me. But man, yeah, I'm loving it out here. There's one thing about your rules that I wasn't really too sure about. Now, when you say it's that time to get married, you said you buy a ring at 3 times your salary, right?
Oh, I don't say that. That's a TV commercial.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought your model was. Like, if you would buy a ring 3 times their salary. I mean, 3 times your salary.
You think I would buy a chick a ring worth 3 times?
I'm just saying if you was to ever get married again, but. Which I know you're not. You've been married 4 times, but I've always thought that's what you said.
I got 2 letters for you there.
What was that?
I got 2 letters for you, KC. You know what they are?
What is that?
C-Z.
B-B?
C-Z. Cubic zirconia.
Oh, okay. I should have known you was going to say that. Should have known you was going to say that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I just wanted to call and let you know that I am one of these guys that follow your rules to a T. I just hope none of them's listening. But, blow me up, Tom.
Here you go, KC. This is Steve on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Well, geez, been listening to you for about 2 years now. I'm 21. I was in a 4-year relationship. After about 6 months after listening to you, I knew what I had to do, got out of that, and it was hard at first, but geez, it really pays off. It really, really does. I turned everything around, got my own place to live in, job's good, school's good, going to college. She still calls all the time, wanting attention and stuff like that, and it's just great seeing her or other girls that I've picked up after the breakup with other girls, and they still, even after I'm just drop them out of nowhere, never call them, never give them any attention. They see me with a new girl, and they're still calling me that night, like, are you done with her yet? Can I see you tonight? And it's just like, what are you talking about?
Isn't that amazing? That's what I've been telling you.
Amazing. When I got out of that relationship, I was like, oh, I did the wrong thing. Tom was wrong. He was wrong. This is so hard. And then things just picked up so fast. It was a roller coaster, I swear. And now I'm just laughing at the whole thing, and people are like, wow, you seem so different. You seem so more happy. And I'm just like, the first step was just dumping that broad, I'm telling you. This is great, Tom.
How did she react when you dumped her, by the way?
It was hard. I mean, I felt bad. At first, I was like, this is the right thing to do, and I kind of felt good doing it. And then after seeing how she was acting and calling me, saying, why? I started to feel bad, but I was like, I got to stick with this, stick with it. And then after, a little while, I was like, God, did I do the wrong thing? And then the girls just started coming, just anywhere. I'm out anywhere, and they're just giving me so much attention. It was just amazing. Forgot about her just like that. It was just a snap of a finger.
I am so proud.
Thank you.
So the worse you treat them, the more you get.
What's that?
The worse you treat chicks, the more of them you get.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I could give you an endless amount of stories. I mean, I haven't been out of a relationship for too long. It's been about a year, but I mean, geez, I got more pulling that year than I thought I would get in the whole life. I mean, at the moment, it feels like, oh, she's the one, I'm set, and stuff like that. And it's just, at the age of 21, there's so much going on. And so much you have to accomplish. It's great.
Good for you.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let's say hello to Jacob on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Tom? How are you?
Doing okay, Jacob.
Good. Hey, man, yeah, I'm one of the Newport Beach followers of your rules. I'm 22, and let me tell you, I've been going for them 40-year-old plus ladies, and they are all over it. 36, what is it, 36 is your age?
My age?
For us youngins, you say to go for, like, what, 30 plus, 32?
Oh, yeah, if you want to get lucky, chicks over 30.
Exactly.
You want to go after the ones over 30.
And that's what I've been doing, man, and they love it, and it's, no strings attached ever. And I use condoms all the time, do what you say, never spend more than $40. These Newport chicks, man, you pretend like you got money, then they're all over you. I've done the whole ATM trick.
How do you think these chicks got to Newport in the first place? I mean, you think these chicks bought their own condos in Newport or bought their own houses?
Hell no.
They got some guy to buy that for them.
Hell no. I've lived here my whole life. I'm not a work the system. I have no money, but I pretend like I do, and they believe it.
Now, you know what happens? These chicks that live in Newport, when they get divorced, they end up renting a townhouse at like Aliso Viejo or Laguna Niguel or somewhere like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
After they get booted.
It's ridiculous. It seriously is. But I'm having the best time of my life. I was in a relationship for 2 years. My buddy threw me your way. Started listening, broke up with my ex, and I just wouldn't have my fun. I'm working hard.
I am so proud.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Jacob, thank you. This is Manny on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom.
Manny.
What's going on? Hey, Tom, I have to call you up, man. You saved my life. I owe my life to you. Let me tell you, I did the right thing. Oh, single mother. I was raised by a single mother, raised to be a pussy. Went through college, did the right thing, got married right out of college, and 2 years in, she doesn't put out anymore. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
So I called you up. I was listening to you going through the stations. I called you up, and I told you what was going down. You said, bro, give her an ultimatum. Tell her she's going to start or she's out. And I did it. I told you I was going to do it, and the last words you said were, I don't think so. You sound like a pussy. I said, I'm going to do it. And I did it.
How did she react when you did it?
She's like, you're not going to tell me what to do. And I'm going to say, all right, come this end of the month, you're not putting out, you're out. You're gone. And it came to the end of the month. I kicked her out. That was it. She did a bunch of stuff. We went through a divorce. She took everything. Everything. All I got out with was my stuff.
Was it worth it?
Oh my God, was it worth it? Let me tell you something now. Okay, I have my own place. I bought my own house, remodeling it up. Okay, it's gaining so much equity. I have investments from listening to you. I invested after the hurricane, just like you were talking about. Why not make money off of other people's problems? I'm sorry to say it, but I'm going to take advantage. And you know what? Girls are coming and going. I'm 32, and I just hooked up with a 21-year-old. I treat her like crap. She calls me all the time. What are you going to do? Can I come over? I'm like, no, you can come over. Says, we're going to go here. And it's just amazing. Tom, thank you. I am a disciple of the Church of Tom.
Love it.
I love you, bro. Take me out Kobe style, dog.
Here you go, Manny.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
Christine, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Christine.
How's it going?
Great.
Awesome. So, first off, I just was driving up northbound I-5, and there was a nice-looking guy in a big old Ford F-350, and on the side of his driver's window it said, flash your rack. So I passed him a couple times, and then finally he's like, come on, because I was laughing at a sign. So I flashed my rack, and he was all happy about that. But anyway, aside from not only flashing as requested, I do follow most all the tenets of Leykis 101.
Love that.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you don't spend more than $40 on a date? I mean, what tenets do you follow? What ones are you referring to?
Well, I don't date any single dads. I'm finishing I'm getting my bachelor's before I screech into another relationship. I'm not one to put out money, period. And I don't expect them to pay for me because I feel like if I follow 101, they probably do too. So either, you know, if they want to put the money out there, that's fine. But, you know, I definitely never expect that. And, you know, the whole 3-date thing, like all that good stuff. So I definitely appreciate your knowledge.
Love it.
It's good times. Have a great day, Tom.
Thank you, Christine. This is Sergio on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tom? How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Sergio.
Good, good. Man, I was just calling to let you know, man, that I've been listening to your show for a couple months, and I just trip out how these guys call in and say they've been living their life one way, and now that they listen to you, they're living a whole different way, man. You know what? Ever since I started listening to you, man, that's just the way I've been thinking my whole life ever since I was born. I was taught by my older siblings, my older brothers. I'm 23, never had a serious relationship. I don't think I ever will, man. All these girls out here, they're up to no good, so, you know, you got to do what you got to do to get yours and move along to the next one, man.
You've been doing that. Getting more ass than a toilet seat, more ass than a proctologist.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? These girls out here are too wild, man. Can't even settle down with one even if you tried, man. So why even try? You know what I mean? Just pass that ass along and then pass it to the next homie.
Good for you.
You know how we do it. Can you take me out with a bong hit, Tom?
Here you go.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Getting married or having a girlfriend doesn't make you any less alone than you already are.
But you got someone in your bed, you got someone to, you know, be with.
But you realize you can have someone different in your bed every night of the week. Every night could be a new adventure.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show from Los Angeles. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Boys Night Out tomorrow, boys. And we recommend that you get your tickets now because, well, they have been flying off the shelves, to be honest with you. Boys Night Out is our outrageous, over-the-top comedy show. I'm your MC. Bobby Slayton's our headliner. It's a slate of 3 of the most outrageous and, frankly, vulgar comedians. They're going to say things you could never say on this program. And one of the reasons they're going to do it is because there's not going to be any chicks there. You're not bringing your wife. You're not bringing your girlfriend. You're just bringing the guys. Right? Tickets available at Ticketmaster, 714-740-2000. 714-740-2000. You can go to Ticketmaster.com. By the way, if you're one of the firefighters who's been fighting the fires here in Southern California, or a member of the military with a military ID, walk right up to the box office, show your ID, and get a top-of-the-line ticket for $20. It's that simple. But for that, you have to go to the box office. And by the way, if you want to go to the box office, that's easy enough to do. It's, of course, you can call them, 951-788-3944. 951-788-3944. It's that simple. Boys Night Out tomorrow night at the Riverside Municipal Auditorium. The show begins at 8:30. And yes, goddammit, I will be there on time. For those of you asking, yes, I will. Getting that a lot from people. How are you going to get from L.A. to Riverside at 8:30 on a Friday night? I'm going to do it. Watch me. Tomorrow night at the Riverside Municipal Auditorium, 8:30 is the time. 714-740-2000 for Boys Night Out. 714-740-2000. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number, and I'm looking for the folks who follow Leykis 101 to the T. Not the pussies who are looking for exceptions to the rule or the mother of their children. I'm talking about the guys getting more ass than a toilet seat. Scott on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good. I just want to thank you for changing my life. I follow Leykis 101 all the time. I haven't been listening to you much lately, but goddamn, man, about 6 months ago I got out of a 4-year relationship, and now I get more ass than a toilet seat. And all because...
Really?
Really. I had the most fun, most ridiculous summer I've ever had.
unreal, man. Unreal. Chicks everywhere all the time, 2 or 3 at a time in a week. Got to juggle them around. I've had anybody from age 18 to 46.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I get around. I have a good time now.
What was 46 like?
She was unreal, man. Jesus, there was nothing she wouldn't do.
Oh, when they're 46, they really have no choice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was, yeah, I'll tell you about that story. Let's see, I rolled down to one of my other towns near where I live, and just, it was end of the night. I hadn't even bought this girl a drink yet. And I just walked up to her. I didn't even remember what I said. It was a total blackout. Next thing I know, I'm walking back to her apartment with her, and I hit it till 11 a.m. that morning.
Wow.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
Told him the story. Oh, it gets worse. Too bad we weren't on satellite radio. I'd give you details, but yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. When you started as a student,
yeah,
did you have a girlfriend or a wife or anything?
You know what? I did. I started as a student about 2 years ago, and I called you about a year ago, and you told me that if my girlfriend stopped working out, that I'd have to get rid of her. And you know what? I said, yeah, whatever. But it wasn't the reason I got rid of her. It was the reason was that she was she was living at my house, man. It was terrible. I couldn't get away. She was all self-conscious. She had too many problems to even list. Then I went away to the Dominican Republic, and my life changed. She was house-sitting for us at the time. And I met this Spanish girl who barely spoke a word of English, hooked up with her the first night, and she hung out like she was my girlfriend for the week. And, you know, European girls don't wear tops on the beach, right?
Yeah.
So she just basically hung out with me topless in a thong for the whole week and whatever.
Life got better.
Life got really, really good, Tom.
Now, how did your ex react when she saw that you had dumped her?
She, well, actually it was pretty cold because she was house-sitting for me at the time, and I had rolled down there with my family, so she was house-sitting, and when I got back, I basically told her right at the front door, we got to talk right now. I didn't even tell her that I did that, but the reason, I mean, it wasn't the reason I broke up with her, it was just a catalyst, so I was too unhappy anyway. Beautiful.
Love that.
It was one of my favorite memories in the world, and after that, it's just been all kinds of debauchery and too much fun.
Now, have you heard from her since?
I have a couple times. I met with her a couple days later, and yada, 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 had that talk, and then after that, I haven't really heard from her much, and I don't want to see her. I'm moving from where I'm living now away from her, so, but that's not the reason, but thank God. I just don't want to see her anymore, you know? Sometimes it just happens to be that way. Just
one of my favorite things to do when I've moved on is to send the ex pictures of what I'm getting now.
Oh, I should have showed her, or should have sent you the picture of me holding this topless chick wearing nothing but a thong and me in the water.
Cell phones make all of this possible. Cell phone cameras.
Oh, I've got a video camera on my phone.
By the way, there's not a chick in the world.
Yeah.
Not a chick in the world who, if you said, hang on there, honey, while I'm banging you, let me get a picture of you so I can send it to my ex.
Oh, Jesus. Tom, the key is you got to make sure she's facing the other way, first of all, and you got to have the camera software in your phone pirated so it doesn't make a sound when you take a picture. I got it down to a T. Down to a T. Yeah, it's unreal where you can meet women these days. Clothing stores, coffee shops. I'm an actor, so I go to commercial auditions. You ever been in a room where everybody's an actor, everybody's artsy-fartsy, and you got 10 guys and 30 girls, and they're all beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
It's like having a shotgun in a barrel full of fish. You just pull the trigger and, you know the result.
I love that.
Thank you so much, Tom. You've changed my life for the better. I appreciate every bit of it.
Scott, I'm here to help. Thank you for the call. Janelle on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Good. Hey, I was just calling because this is like the first time that I've ever listened to your show. And actually, I pretty much like it. And I just have a few things, though. You were saying, or the guys that are calling in, they're saying how girls call and they don't like it when they call. But you know what? Guys are like that. Guys call you all the time, call me all the time. When can I see you again? Girls don't like that. Girls like the chase. If I go out on a date, there's no way in hell I'm putting money out. I expect the guy to pay.
Well, you can expect that all you like. Guess what? Our students will not pay.
I think they will, though.
No. Not our students.
How do I find out what the students do?
I'm telling. Well, actually, in about 20 minutes, we'll have our next edition of Leykis 101. It's a class I teach on the air to help guys get laid. Yes.
And then you know what other rule I like that you have?
What's that?
For the younger guys to go for the older women.
No, but that's just for a quick hit, not relationships.
Who says older women want relationships with little boys?
I don't know what they want. I don't really care what they want. They're to be used as something to keep things going in a dry spell.
Oh, I see. Well, I think you rock.
Thank you.
Do you want to ask me anything?
I don't really know anything about you.
I know. Do you want to know something?
I don't know. Do I?
I think you might.
Like what?
I don't know. I think you might.
Oh, boy. This is getting old. Robert on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. What's going on today, man?
Not much.
Can you hear me clear? I'm on a cell phone. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I talked to a guy, man, and I just wanted to let you know that I've only discovered you about 3-4 months ago. I work at a head shop here in California. And, ever since I've been a young man, I have never had a relationship over 2 months or so. And I've always got nice pieces of A everywhere I've ever went. I'm originally from Detroit. And ever since I listened to you, I used to, get mini tail like I told you before. But I did take them out, wine and dine them a little bit, and always show them a good time on my dollars. But at the end, it always ended up as a good result. But nowadays, what I like to do is I just like to let them normally pay, or simply just let them know what's going to happen first. Let them go eat a Big Mac at McDonald's, pick out a movie, not a new release, one that's in the middle of the store that only costs half price, and take them back to the house and do my deed. But I'd like to thank you for, basically getting me on the show. I like your work, and thank you a lot for your teachings.
Thank you.
Tom Leykis.
Tom Leykis?
Leykis.
Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM.
So everything men do is tied directly to whether they're going to get laid or not.
Tied directly to our members. Yeah, it is. Everything.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Beckett on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Father.
Son, how are you?
I'm all right. Listen, Father, I just want to say thank you. I got my balls back. I dumped that bitch. I've been single for like 5 years now. I got my own pad, a 6-figure income a year. I'm doing great, and I'm getting more ass than a toilet seat.
Now, how did that bitch react when you dumped her?
She got mad.
Did she really?
I wish I could post her face on the internet so everybody could have seen the look on her face. And the best part of it is she got no vagina money out of it either.
I love that.
Got stuck with absolutely nothing.
How did she, have you heard from her since? Does she know how well you're doing now?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. She's getting mad because, I'm 34 years old. I'm hitting girls that are like 22, 23, and she's just pushed and over the hill. So, she's over 40, and over 30, and it's just, it's not appealing anymore.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting more ass on the toilet seat. I'm having a ball. I don't have to worry about coming home at 3 in the morning smelling like perfume or with lipstick on or anything.
Or worse.
I bring them home now, and then I don't have to listen to her anymore. Sorry, Tom.
And you sound relieved.
Yes, it's great, and I owe it all to you. All these little youngsters out there need to listen and learn that the teachings and the followings of Dad here, because then, you know what I mean? It's a lot of women out there. It's like every 15 minutes, it's like a bus. They just come around. I love
that. That's right. Well, I told you vaginas are like buses.
Yeah.
You miss one in 10 minutes, another one's coming along.
I'll stay there for 5-10 minutes, and a new one comes along.
That's right.
I go by the $40 first date. If I don't get anything in 3 days, I DTB them. Next.
Love that.
Put up with it. Not going to put up with it. But I want to thank you, Tom, for everything. And if you could take me out with a bong hit.
Here you go.
Thank you, Tom.
Monique. I have 30 seconds, Monique.
What do you look like, first of all?
It's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay. I'm calling in to tell you that I think that you're completely right. about older women and younger men, because younger men are exactly for that, the dry spells when the real men are not around. They're good because you can do it quick, and they stay a long time and all that.
Your filthy mouth cannot be on the air like that. This is radio. For God's sake, our email address is my name. It's Tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.